This is me again. Yes, your girl, Mama Diva, honey. Yeah, I wrote this when I was in my late 40s. I'm just letting you know, you never get too old to do anything. You know what I'm saying? This is my book. The first one I had published. I used to write all the time, but I was never encouraged to do anything. All I was encouraged to do was sit around the house, you know, wait on the food stamps, wait on your check. You can't move out the projects. Like you got enough money to pay the rent. You know what? I started praying, honey. I started believing. But I just go to church. You know how that goes. Just go to church. And whatever that pastor told me, I believe. They said, you know what? If you do wrong, you're going to go to hell. And if you don't go to church, you're going to go to hell. I believed that for years, you know. Just go to church. I did not have a personal relationship with God. You know, God is plenty things to different people. I mean, you know, God is this person. God is this to that person. God is that to that person. But you know what? I believe in God. I'm Isaac, Jacob, and Abraham. That's a God I believe in. And that's what he did for me. For me. Really for all of us. But I believe so he did it for me. He could do it for you. He gave me his son for my sins. I don't just go commit sins all willy-nilly, you know. But I'm not perfect neither. But I never tried to be perfect because the one that lives in me is perfect. You know, sometimes you don't see him. You don't see him because sometimes I can act real ugly. But most of the time I'm acting pretty. I'm acting real pretty. But I'm just saying, you know, this is one of the books. And then inside of this book, it's like 4 stories. Different stories, fairy tales. You hear me? This is my little baby, my golden child. Yep, that's the last child. You know, I have 3 children, you know. They try to get beside themselves sometimes, like everybody else. Like I said in 2 Timothy, mother will be against daughter, daughter against mother, father against son, son against father. You know all that because it's getting ready for the what? Rapture, ready for Armageddon. I believe all that, honey. Lord, that's gonna take place. But that was just a sample. When mother go against daughter, daughter go against mother. But we find, you know, we blessed though. We always find a way of making up. And that's what happened. You know, I say, you know what? Don't go to bed mad. You know, that's what that singer said. Don't go to bed mad. Let's not go to bed mad. Don't go to bed mad. Because you'll make them mad. Don't let the sun go down in your anger. Yep. Wonderful adventures are for children of all ages. You see that? Yep. Then you read these stories in here, honey, and they'll take you on an adventure. Yep. I got to get some pictures done. Yep. I got to get some pictures done to them. But you know, it's different stories. Different stories in here. I even have some little poems I made up. They have little poetry. I do poetry. You know, I love myself. I love but God let me know what I was capable of. When people, family will tear you down if you let them because you trust your family. Family gonna encourage you. That's just like not encouraging you. If they don't encourage you, you know, they stay mad at you more than they say they love you. But nobody never told me, oh, you know what, I love you. I bet I said to them, then they say, oh, I love you too. When is the last time somebody hugged me, hugged me and said, you know what? Oh, Mama Diva, I love you. You know, never did. I love you. You know why I just called to tell you I love you? Jump, baby, bye. I was told, my family, the ones that's a Sagittarius, they said they don't love because they're Sagittarius. Now, signs shouldn't have nothing to do with you saying that you love somebody. You know? But you know, and I've done wrote a lot of books. This never got published. This is the first one I got published. Yeah. This is the first one I got published in 2007. I got this, but let me get some more published too. I'm on a roll. You know, that just let you know. You never get too old or you never get too young to do nothing. But this lady here, in her middle 50s, baby, this cougar, she's not gonna give up. I can be cougar, I can be a diva, I can be a mother, and I can be a father. I'm gonna be me, baby. I'm gonna be me. One day I'm gonna show y'all how to cook a meal. A meal that I made up. Oh. Did I tell y'all that I made my own cleaning solution? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. You know that they got, they already got like vinegar and baking soda. You know, you put that together. I know y'all heard about that. They got that out. Vinegar and baking soda. But you put that together, it's going to make a foam. And then you can clean your oven. Man, that's bad, ain't it? You ain't got to use all them chemicals and stuff. Y'all, most of y'all know about that. That's over 50, because I'm talking to the generation over 50. But I mean, if other people listening, that's fine too. Baby, we're going to have a good friendship. Y'all my friends. Do my hands look big on here? Then this camera look fatter and bigger. But you know, that's just the way it looks. Oh, I gotta love the camera because the camera loves me. Hello? Y'all know I need to use these to read. But I'm writing this girl's story. Her name is Jean. Jean Berry. I'm going to read y'all some of it. Okay. She's from Anderson, Indiana, too. She my best friend. Then her both from Anderson, Indiana. And we both was born in the 60s. Yeah. This is page one. But not depends on this writing her story. I'm going to give y'all a glimpse of it. Then 1964. Let me see. Okay, 1964. Her name is Jean Berry. Excuse me, I gotta find the beginning because I'm just, you know how you just write on paper. Okay. Okay. She said, okay, my name is Jean Berry. I lived in Anderson, Indiana. Okay, then I lived with my mother from the time I was born to the age of 4. At when I turned 4 years old, my mother and father, they decided that it was time for me to go live with my father and his girlfriend, for whatever reason necessary, or whatever reason they came up with. That's what she said. You know, I'm gonna edit all this. I'll get somebody to edit it, but I'm gonna write her story for her. Okay, she went to stay with her father and his girlfriend then, and his girlfriend's son. And so it was 3 of them now before when Jean Berry went to go live with them. Okay. But she was talking about that night. She was just, the night she was waiting for her father to come and pick her up. Her father, his girlfriend, father's girlfriend, and the little boy. She was 4 years old. Okay, she said, when I was 4 years old, my father, Otis Berry, man, she was telling me, okay, that's when they decided to let her go live with her father. And she said, why, okay, okay, they stayed in a one-room house. Okay, they were living in a one-room house. The sound of thunder and lightning striking on the sound of thunder and lightning striking outside the house. Inside the house, so that means it was thunder and lightning outside. Inside the house was inside the house looked like a scene straight out of a scary movie. She said, okay, I'm just saying like she said it. I sat on top of the blue metal trunk. The trunk was filled with clothes and shoes that belonged to me. I wore a red plaited dress with white ankle socks I wore a red plaid dress, white ankle socks, and a pair of black patent leather shoes. Mama was sitting across from me on her queen size bed. The the flickering flame inside the oil the flickering flame inside the oil lamp made Mama's eyes look big and spooky. She was a she wore a long pink house dress. Okay, I hope y'all understood that. But I'm gonna get it edited and everything. Y'all gonna love it. They wore a long pink cotton house dress. Mama was beautiful looking. She was a chubby woman who stood 5'4". Her complexion was the color of a ripe banana. Her hair was long, black, silky, and hung over her shoulders. But when she became angry, her face seemed to take on a different form. A figure. I'm gonna say figure. Like it turned to like change. You know what I'm saying? But I had to pee real bad, but I was too afraid to tell her, so I held it. We used a large corn can as a toilet. I didn't like using the corn. I did not like using the can as a toilet because when I sat on it, my waist would get stuck inside, and I have have to pull it off. I would have to pull on it to get it off. Okay. That same day, I sat on the can and made a bounce movement. And as usual, my waist got caught. When I pulled the can off my waist, urine and feces fell out on the floor. Ain't that something? It fell out. When she pulled the can. You know, they didn't have plumbing, I guess. But I'm quite in 1964. People had plumbing. I wonder why they didn't. But you know, I had to do what they had to do. I ain't mad at them. Okay, then she said, Mama saw what happened. Mama saw what happened and became furious. Smacked me in the. She said, she smacked me in my face until I became weak. And I slept. Okay, and I became weak and slipped and fell into the urine and feces. I remember the pain I felt. That she dragged me back and forth through the mess only until it was only small streaks of urine and feces left on the floor. When she became out of breath and tired, she told me to go stand in the corner next to the door. I stood in the corner for hours. My legs looked like tight rubber bands were being wrapped around them. I knew it was no longer daytime because there was no light. There was no longer sun shining through the cracks let me see, I gotta get it in order, y'all. The boy, blah, 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 blah. But I get it together. But it was no. I remember she was telling me that it was no sun shining through that the the blanket that she had at the window. You know, you couldn't see out really because she had. It was in September. You know, like mid September, late September, and her mother always had the curtains like a blanket for a curtain, like a homemade curtain. Then it was a thick blanket. Then and that blanket, you know, you can see out. But like I said, you could see the sun come through the cracks. She knew that um, if no, she had left the house, her mother had barely left the house, you could see the sun through there. She knew it was daytime. She know it was night. And she knew it was night because she didn't see through them the little crack, the little end of the blanket. She didn't see the sun shining anymore. And besides, it was raining. But you know, she can just tell it was nighttime. Yeah, but yeah, when her father came and picked her up. Her father, along with his girlfriend, Lulu was his girlfriend, the daddy's girlfriend. Soon as the daddy walked in the door, oh man, that when I tell you it was like a one room, and his cologne just filled the room. You know, this filthy little dark, little damn room, the little darkest damn room. That's Old Spice cologne. You know, yep, and he came and took Jean with him, you know, in the trunk with him, and Lulu, which is his girlfriend, her daddy's girlfriend, and Danny, which is the little Lulu's son. And guess how old he was? He was 6. He was 6 years old. 5 or 6. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. I'm gonna get that story together, you know, as she tell me more. But it's interesting. I hope y'all understood it, the ones who don't want to be sarcastic. You know, do I got a story there? What? Do I got a story? What? Well, I mean, if you don't like it, you can always like say, okay, I don't want to see this no more. Let me look at somebody else on YouTube. You know, but I'm like, hi, you like me? You know, you be seeing a lot of me because y'all my friends now. That's what love is. You know, baby, don't hurt me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because honey, I'm gonna have to, you know. Then I got my friend. You know, I always call people my friend. Mom always said you don't have no friends, which is true. I learned to find that. That's just a manifold, a friend. Uh, that's better to say associate. But you know what? I have my friend, a true close person. She helped me do this video because you know why? I'm new at this. I'm new at this. Yeah. Sometimes I rock the no. Then sometimes I knew at this. I'm just having me a ball at my age. That's it. But we're gonna have to think of a safety word. When I wanted her to turn it off, we're gonna think of a safety word. Okay, then. Well, you know what? I'm so through for now, and I'll be back at y'all another day. All right, this is Mama Diva. Hey, be prayerful. Stay prayed up, baby. Somebody ain't got what you have.